When buying software, the acquisition price is a very important factor in determining best value. It is one of several factors that should be analyzed using the total cost of ownership methodology, which takes into account the initial acquisition cost and ongoing application management costs. Significant discounts from list prices can be obtained based on the size of the transaction, but the value of this discount must be viewed in relation to our success in achieving the best terms and conditions. In this tutorial, we will cover the 5 main factors involved in software pricing: the financial investment being made in the software, the metric used to determine the price of the software, the discounts negotiated, the key terms and conditions related to price, and benchmarking the best price. All financial aspects of the license acquisition should be clearly stated in the EULA. This includes the initial license fee, ongoing maintenance and support costs, and other services required from the publisher or reseller. Software license fees can be based on different types of metrics or models. The most common pricing models include named user, concurrent user, processor or core-based, site-based, and enterprise-wide. We'll take a look at each of these models briefly. A named user is essentially an individual identified by name, login ID, HR record number, or another one-for-one identification of a specific individual. Under this model, any person who will ever use the software must be identified as a named user. Concurrent users is a price based on the maximum number of users utilizing the software at any one point in time. Since named and concurrent users may be difficult to manage and track, especially for external use of the software, certain software and licenses may be established on a per-processor basis. Under this metric, you are charged and measured based on how many processors within your system run or use the software. As the name would indicate, this license metric allows use of the software at a specific geographic site, such as a specific building or complex. One common issue with a site license is the inability to utilize the license if individuals or organizations are moved or transferred to a different site. An enterprise license, or EL, is a software license grant that covers a defined community of users with common products, quantities, and overall software usage rights. Typically, this defined community of users must interface with the software publisher or reseller through a single point of contact for payments, technical support, product releases, and contractual actions. As with a site license, an EL is designed for centralized administration and management for both parties. However, each EL is a customized license that meets the unique needs of an enterprise as defined by the parties. When acquiring software, analyzing the different metrics and your price under each metric is a valuable financial exercise. To help explain how to perform this metric analysis, we've created a real-world scenario. There are 2,000 people who have a legitimate need to use the software. If the price per named user was $100 each, the total license fee on a named user basis would be $200,000. There are 500 concurrent users at a price of $500 per concurrent user. The total cost of licensing on a concurrent user basis would be $250,000. There are 32 processors. At a price of $10,000 per processor, the total cost of licensing on a processor basis would be $320,000. Assuming that we receive equal terms and conditions under any of the pricing metrics, licensing on a named user basis would be the most effective metric for our specific requirements. User environments and organizational requirements vary by organization, so price analysis under each possible licensing metric is suggested. Please refer to Part 2 of the software pricing tutorial for more information.